Boston Nikes, VVS. Cardi's help me see the best. Yeah, we gon' get rich, just make this right and go to CVS. I just went to Cali, DJ Cali say they we the best. We got 60 seconds, he don't make it, then he getting left. Bitch, I got my thread, it's so machine.
Hey, big fella, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and turn on post notification, big dog.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Trails, and today we got another preseason review for you today. Today we're going to be traveling up to Elmore County, looking at the Wetumpka Indians over in Wetumpka, Alabama. Got a jam-packed video. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like for me. Turn on post notifications. Hit that little bell icon so you'll know whenever I upload. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so without further ado, we have the Wetumpka Indians out of Wetumpka, Alabama, and I must say, I am so impressed by the Indians. Going into last season, they finished the season 5-6, but this year, the Indians, they overcame the obstacles and they managed to go 7-4 with a 4-2 region record and making playoffs this year. A lot of these victories, the victories that they had, they were hard-fought battles, and you could tell by the play that they managed to keep it together. As you see right here, they win 14-19, and then they go into Chelsea and they fall by a point. So just the play from the Indians are not too bad. As we take a look at some more of the games, they also lose to Russell County, so they start 1-2 on the season. Then they head into Pike Road game and they lose again to the Patriots. So far you're 1-3. You come back home, you beat Roberth, then you beat Eufaula, then you beat Percy Junior, you beat Park Crossing, and then you finish. You go against your rivals, beat them, and then you beat Demopolis, and then you head into this playoff game against McAdory, and you fought to them just by a point. So, what do we get here from the Wetumpka Indians? When you start off hot, you kind of lose yourself a little bit, but once you start going in a stump, as I would say, you start to see, okay, we cannot do this right here. Okay, this play doesn't work right here, or we need to move this running back here, or these guys on the offensive line need to block this way or go that way. It's the small things that matter. And for me, I would love to see Coach Barry Woods go watch some film from the 2018 Wetumpka Indians, because as we know, the 2018 or 2017 Wetumpka Indians, that was a scary year. That was a scary team. That the way they were coached back in 2017, 2018, they were hungry for the ball. No matter if they had possession of the ball, it was defensively, offensively, they made sure they got to the football, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Because you want a team like Wetumpka to not only win games, but learn from not just the wins, but also from the losses, because the losses that they took last season were monumental, and they actually helped them a little bit and boost morale to at least make the playoffs. And another thing I would want to say, quarterback play for Wetumpka, it's good, but it could do a lot better. Because not only you relied on Jimmy King, and Jimmy King, I don't think he's on the roster for this year, but Jimmy King is no longer on the team, so you really have to rely on who's next up in line. And even though I mentioned quarterback play, I believe the guy that's under center will be a senior this year, so I'm expecting a lot from the quarterback play and the quarterback room. I do know the wide receiver room has gotten a lot bigger for Wetumpka, so we'll just have to see there for now. The cons for this year is consistency. Can Wetumpka stay hot? That's the main goal for the Indians this year. Can they stay consistent, and can they continue to win games? If you can beat teams like Chelsea, Demopolis,
Percy Julian, Pike Road. I mean, those are great momentum boosters and monumental wins for you. If you can come out on top and beat those type of teams, I kind of feel like your season is already established and you're well off in the playoffs, and you could probably make a deeper playoff run. And another thing I kind of feel like Wetumpka needs to focus on is, the rivalry games. Now, well, not focus, but be very careful going up against teams like Percy Julian and Pike Road, because the teams I just mentioned, these are not teams that are just going to lay down and just let you beat them. These are the teams that are going to play 4 quarters of football, and they're going to give you a run for your money. So if you're going to step on the field with these type of guys, you got to at least make sure that your guys are ready to play a good hour, 45 or 2 hours of football, because as we know, it's 6A, 7A, 5A, whatever classification you're in, all these teams are ready to play football. And I kind of feel like this year, Wetumpka has to play football. No matter how long the game is, they have to come out and play absolute great football. And as for Coach Bear Woods, like I said, I just need him to go back and just watch that 2018, 2017 Wetumpka team and just take some notes from that team. Even though they're still running similar plays like they did back then, I just kind of feel like it was more fluid back then. Right now, I kind of feel like during practice, right now with it, being close to summertime, and I know right now this video is being made in May. Now, it doesn't. We don't know for sure what the team might look like in August, but everybody is looking fresh. You got new guys, you got upcoming freshmen that might start for varsity this year, or you got some sophomores or juniors. They're just getting the taste of varsity football still. So you don't want to put the wrong guys out there that don't know what they're doing. So for right now, for Wetumpka, just play exceptional football, keep practicing. And like I said, just, take notes from the past teams that were good. It's all in, for me, and if I was a coach, I would go back, like I mentioned it for Coach Bear Woods. If I was coach, I would want to go back and look at old teams and see what they ran and see what they did to get better. So, with that being said, who knows? And we already know that, the teams for next year that they have on the schedule are the same. It's only a matter of time. Okay, are they going to get this? Are they going to get these games win? Or are they going to get it done? Or are they going to push the barrier and knock down that wall and make a deeper playoff run? Because as we know it, high school football is turning slowly into college ball. So you got guys coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. So you really have to make sure that you have at least a roster going into next season. So, like I said, for Wetumpka, it's so much for them to lose, because not only are you in 6A, this might alone just damage the program. And I know I'm kind of getting off topic a little bit, but teams like Wetumpka, Stanhope, Percy Julian, Carver, Prattville, the schools I just mentioned, these are championship contenders. These could be contenders if they just keep staying consistent and keep drawing players in. And helping them develop. If you have a freshman guy coming from Florida or just in-state like Phoenix City or whatever, you give them all these players from around the region or around the areas or from different states, helping them develop. That's a plus. I mean, like I just said, you want to at least make playoffs, but I kind of feel like people forget what high school football is for, especially varsity and JV. It's to develop and get better. So as for Bear Woods, he knows that his guys are developed and they're going to develop. It's only a matter of time if they can just stay consistent and continue to play Indians football. I gotta say, Wetumpka, the complex, they that community over there. They just gotta show out like they did many years before. Because like I mentioned, you don't have a Jimmy King no more that's, taking snaps under center. You don't have a lot of those wide receivers that was here the year before. So now you have a new everything. You just practically might have the same quarterback. So, and I want to reflect a little bit. Like, Wetumpka alone for years has been under the radar for a long time for the state. As for Wetumpka, like, going to the state back in 2018, that was a history moment. Even though they fell short to Pinson Valley, that was still monumental for that program because that was a lot for them, and they made it. It's only a matter of time for a school like Wetumpka to get back to their winning ways and getting back, developing players and getting back to that championship mode. And it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. I'm losing my train of thought. Bear with me. I'm sorry. I kind of feel like I'm going in circles a little bit because it's so much I want to say about Wetumpka, but I kind of feel like I've already said it, and I don't want to repeat myself. No, I got like 3 minutes left for this video. Oh yes, defensively. Like I was saying earlier, Wetumpka has to learn to continue to get after the football. That's another thing I wanted to mention about that 2018 team for Wetumpka. They always learned how to get to the football and how to pressure the quarterback to get those tackle for losses, to get the sacks, get interceptions, to get those deflections. It's all about where you put your guys and are they ready to be put in those situations and put in those spots to where to make a big play. Because as a coach like Bear Woods, who's played in the pros, you would want your team to learn from you. Okay, this is what I did in the pros. This is what helped me get better. This is what helped my team get better. It's the small things. It's just the small things. And I think defensively for Wetumpka, they're really, really good. It's just the deep game, the deep ball pass. You have teams like, Chelsea or Pike Road that would throw the football way over Wetumpka's head, and the guy that's playing safety won't even get there in time. But the thing about it is, for Wetumpka, they're so good offensively that they can stay within that game. They could always come back, and that's another thing I would like to talk about Wetumpka. Not only do they play good football, they know how to stay in the game. If you can stay in a game for a high school varsity squad, that says a lot. And it pretty much shows in that record because you got that 27-13 game against, Stanhope. I kind of feel like that was a close one. Even with that McAdoo game in the playoffs, you guys lost by a point, but it's showing me that you guys were back and forth with each other. Same thing with Chelsea. That was a 1-point loss. It's still all these games that you have lost and the games that you won, they all been hard-fought battles. And Coach Bear Woods is doing an excellent job for this Wetumpka team. And I understand the parents, the school, the whole city of Wetumpka would like to see. They would like to see their school win a state championship. And I kind of feel like they would get a state championship. But we'll have to find out and see. I'm your boy Trills. Next video we'll be doing Pike Road, so we're heading back over to the Montgomery area or close to the Montgomery area and be doing the Pike Road Patriots. I'm your boy Trills, and I'll see you in the next one.